GALATEA pitch take 5? I think it's take 5. We can do it. Be confident. Be bold. Be brave. My name is Tegan and today I am pitching GALATEA, a Greek mythology-inspired drama about how a young artist's love for the statue brings it to life. This is a short film about lust, loneliness, and how artistic expression can spiral into obsession. In a quiet coastal town not unlike Falmouth, an unnamed artist in their mid-20s has spent the past 7 months obsessively carving a statue of a young woman out of a cliff face. As he carves the final spot, her heart starts to beat and she falls into his arms. He carries her home to a cramped studio apartment where every surface is covered by a painting of her face like a shrine to the person he created her to be. A few months pass and they live their lives as if they're a typical young couple in love. He doesn't notice how she seems to become stone again whenever he is close. She's not being held against her will, but she knows no one else in the world and has nowhere to go. After another month of treating her as a muse rather than a person, she overhears a phone call where he is talking about his upcoming art exhibition where he plans to display her as living art. She makes a split-second decision to use his being distracted as a chance to escape, picking up a palette knife as a makeshift weapon and runs out the apartment, through the winding town streets that have almost become familiar to her, until she can see the cliff where she came from in the distance. The man notices her absence and chases after her, screaming the name that he gave her as she runs onto the beach. He screams one more time as she drops the palette knife in the sand and a splash is heard off-screen. The story at its heart is about a woman reclaiming her voice and her agency throughout a situation that she has no power over, something which is important to me after years of feeling unable to share my own story. The story also fits in with the rise of mythology and fairy tale retellings that are dominating both the book charts and my bookshelves right now, such as The Song of Achilles, Ariadne and Lore Olympus. Although the protagonist of this film is a young woman, and that is therefore the main audience, I intend for the story to be accessible and relatable to a wider audience, targeting an emotional demographic rather than age or gender. This is a film for anyone who has felt like their voice has been taken from them. For this project I would like to work as a director due to my emotional investment and personal research of the story, although I am also comfortable working as a cinematographer or editor as I have experience with those roles from previous projects. Ideally, I would like the visuals of the film to reflect those seen in Renaissance art, soft natural lighting, muted colour palette, a focus on the human form and flowing lines. I only want the aesthetic of the film to be inspired by classical art and mythological reference rather than locations and costumes, as I want this film to be a contemporary reimagining of the myth rather than direct retelling. At this moment in time, a rough first draft of the script has been written and I've collected visual references and mood boards to guide the appearance of the film. Potential locations for the outdoor scenes have been scouted, although indoor locations, specialist props like specific art supplies, and the lead actress who is comfortable working with minimal dialogue will need to be found. Another main challenge of this project will be shooting on the beach location, although I tend for there to be minimal, if any, dialogue with a focus on cinematic visuals for these scenes, and multiple camera and sound tests will be carried out. I think that's all I need to say. I've never done this before, so I'm going to say it's good.